Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. We got magic tricks tonight. We're doing magic tricks tonight. I know. Stacy, welcome. How are you doing? CM, welcome. Sarah, Head Troll, Paris, Dee Dee, Ray, Andrew, Bartman, and my accurate psychic readings. How are you doing tonight? Kristen, thank you for your donation as well. Kristen, what is your question? What is your question? We will give that a shot. Give it a try, as they say. Okay, for Kristen's question, I think I want to use, maybe we'll start out. I think we'll start out with the good old-fashioned Light Seers Tarot and see how that goes. KD, welcome. How are you doing as well? Everybody's here tonight. What's up, everybody? It is Friday night. We're doing all right, having a good time as they go. So that is going to be fun. Who wants to participate in the magic trick? Who wants to participate in the magic trick? I mean, we might as well just start off with that while we're waiting for the question and doing all of that stuff. All right. Any volunteers? My accurate psychic readings. Thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is as well. All right. I need two people. I need two people for this trick. You're going to work together. You're going to work together for this particular effect. Boo Boo, I'd love for you to be one of the people. Boo Boo, would you like to see a new trick? Boo Boo wants to know what the new trick is. I'm telling you that. I'm not a salesman. I'm not trying to sell anyone anything, but I'm just saying. I am just saying. Dee Dee, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that as well. All right, Boo Boo. So we'll go with, who wanted to be on the trick? We'll go with, let's see. Well, who was first? Paris and Boo Boo. I mean, there you go. All right. Paris and Boo Boo. We have two sets of cards. We have some red cards and we have some blue cards. Paris, which would you like? Would you like the red cards or the blue cards? What would you like to stick Sunflower with? Like, what is Sunflower going to end up with? Let me know. This could take a, this needs to go quickly. Hopefully. Anyway, Paris, would you like the blue? Would you like the red? Would you like the red? I mean, you get to pick. You get to pick. All right. Paris wants the red. Okay, Boo Boo, you're going to get. Kristen, let me know what your question is. All right. Paris wants the red. I want you to imagine these are the four queens. You got the hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. Boo Boo, you get stuck with the blue. Again, I want you to imagine what they are. The hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. Okay? And these are going to switch places, which is going to be kind of fun. It's going to be kind of fun to see these switch places as well. So Paris, what would you like? Would you like the hearts, diamonds, spades, or clubs? Let me know which you prefer. Which you prefer. All right, Kristen, thank you for your question. I got you in there. Kristen will be first tonight. All right, we got a little bit of Kristen action going on there. You got a thing with a Toyota. That sounds really cool. All right. So, Paris, you get to choose. You get to choose. You want hearts. Okay, so we can't do the same color with Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Paris wants hearts. You're going to have to choose black. It's going to be spades or clubs. Which one would you like? Boo Boo. Which one would you like? So Paris wants hearts and Boo Boo wants something else. Something else that's not that. Boo Boo, let me know. This is probably not the best trick to do on a stream. I'm giving it a shot. I'm giving it a shot. It's taking a little long, though. It's kind of dragging out a little longer than I would have normally expected. But yeah, there you go. All right, spades. So we got hearts and spades. All right. Paris wanted the hearts. Paris, you could have chose any of those. You wanted the hearts. And if we look over here, we have the Queen of Hearts. So you imagine the Queen of Hearts and Boo Boo imagined the Queen of Spades. Again, if we look over here, we have the Queen of Spades. So I said they were going to switch. I said they were going to switch. The reason I said that is because Boo Boo has Paris cards and Paris has Boo Boo's card. Kind of weird, right? Boo Boo has Paris cards and Paris has Boo Boo's card, which is kind of fun. And I'm certainly glad that you chose the hearts and the spades, because if you didn't, then the trick really wouldn't have worked, because we don't have anything else other than the hearts or the spades. So I hope you like that trick, because that really dragged on. That really kind of dragged on. I'm gonna have to say that's probably not the best stream trick. I'm just saying. KD, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. All right, back to what people pay for, which is readings. All right, readings. Kristen wants to know, will Tracy call me? What is going on with Tracy? Will Tracy call me? Yeah, basically, right? Will Tracy call me for et cetera, et cetera. And we already set up an interview manager for the Toyota administration position is not too bad. Yeah, it's a cool trick, but it kind of drags. I mean, it kind of drags on a little too long. I think it'd be cool if like nobody was here, which kind of defeats the purpose of having the trick at all. But I mean, there is that. All right. Will they call? Let's say if they're going to call and get you into the procurement administrator position. See how that is going to go. 5 of Wands. There is a lot of competition for this particular job. How many people are actually applying for this job is kind of where I want to know, right? It's like you have several people, quite a few people applying for that. You have a lot of competition with that. Luckily, I think that you're sort of on top of the competition. I think you're in that top level, that top 10%, top 20%. So I think that you're going to have a lot of potential for them to be calling you. The 3 of Swords says you do skirt the disappointment that could be associated with this and whatnot. The 3 of Swords is going to be pretty good upside down. It means maybe there's not disappointment with this. Maybe that person will call. Maybe that person is sort of, you're on the definite list for sort of getting into that, right? The Lovers, though, says that, again, it is difficult to get in there, especially next to the 5 of Wands. It sort of enhances that effect of there is competition, but you are on the list. Let's pull one card to see yes or no. Do you get it? Basically, do you get in there? And we pulled the Wheel. I really think that you have a lot of potential, and I really think that you may get a call back from this person. The Wheel is a cycles card. It means that we're doing things the same every day. Same day to the next day to the next day, we have the same type of feel, and the Wheel really sort of reinforces that. So I think you have potential to get in there. I think you have potential for the phone call, and I think that that is going to work out for you. All right, Kristen, good luck with all of that. Let us know how it goes. I know you're looking for quite a few jobs right now. Quite a few jobs right now, indeed. All right. My accurate psychic readings. My question for today is, was an appointment today, wondering if I would get it. Okay. My accurate psychic readings. Let's see if you are going to get an appointment. Was an appointment today, wondering if I would get it. All right. So basically kind of an interview. Is that sort of the feel here? A little bit of the interview feel, interview type of thing. For this, we will use the Wheel. The golden wheel is not a bad thing after all. The golden wheel is not bad after all. Especially if you got an interview, you got some things happening. We have all sorts of different things going on. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see a little bit of the action from the Wheel, if that is going to happen. If that is going to happen. All right. The 5 of Wheels, the Ace of Wands, and Knight of Wheels, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I mean, it does sort of feel like in this particular situation that we have a little bit of a challenge basically in this. And one of the problems today, or one of the things for this particular thing, is during the appointment we had sort of the 5 of Wheels. It's like the appointment didn't go as well as we had hoped. The apartment, okay. The appointment or the apartment, sort of looking at that, the 5 of Wheels may mean that we're having sort of difficulty with the money, or difficulty applying, or difficulty sort of being in there. It's almost like that they may prefer somebody with a little more money as far as the apartment goes. But yeah, if they prefer somebody with a little bit more money, the 5 of Wheels. It also feels like some of the people that you met today, maybe the apartment manager, some of the people that work there, are a little bit on the drama side. Yeah. The Queen of Swords, they are in command, but they don't use their command for good. In other words, they could be screwing around some people that leave too soon, people that aren't paying rent on time, people that are having problems. Instead of working with them, they just sort of screw them, basically. I mean, it feels like that kind of thing. The Queen of Swords, you do have a negative influence, a negative type of personality within there, and that is going to be one of the factors as well. The Knight of Wheels and the Ace of Wands, though, I think that sort of gives a little bit of light to the reading and gives a little bit of hope as we're sort of moving into here. So if you are looking for getting this particular apartment, I just don't see that. It's almost like looking for something else, looking for an alternative, maybe a better solution, especially with the Nine of Wheels in there. It's like within this situation, we have opportunity for something else or moving forward or getting into this next realm. But this particular apartment or this particular thing, you really don't do. We really don't do a good service being in there with this sort of a backstab feel with some of the people there. And also the Five of Wheels, it feels like something's weird financially. And yeah, it looks like sort of just keep moving, maybe keep shopping. Definitely keep your options open for the apartment. I think that's going to be a big thing there. All right. Ebony Jones, thank you for your donation as well. Ebony Jones wants to know, let's see, Ebony, I saw your, there we go. We have a test results. All right. We have London's test results. Find out how that is going to go. If that is a medical test result, is that what's going on? Ebony, let us know. Is that a medical thing? We do want to do a disclaimer for all medical questions. Of course, Philippe, welcome. How are you doing? And Kristen, thank you so much for your other donation. I appreciate that. So let's see if we are doing a little bit of medical thing. We do want to say first off that this is entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Never make any medical decisions based upon a random dude on YouTube reading cards, especially one that does magic tricks. I mean, I'm just saying, one that does magic tricks, you especially don't want to take medical advice there because that could be magical. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, interview Thursday procurement department. All right, Kristen, I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, well, Tracy for the procurement, appointment or apartment, if I would get it. And we got those knocked out. Now we are on this appointment or whatever's happening with all of that. So, I mean, let's see. Linda's test results. The Page of Coins, the Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Wheel. Whatever this is, it's around to stay for a while. It's not going to just magically go away. It's not going to be just instantly vanished. There's not anything that's just going to pick it up and take it away, basically. You do have sort of the Hermit means that they feel alone with this particular situation. Like there's not a lot of help, not a lot of assistance with this. I think that they're sort of fearful or sort of hesitated a lot. And, they feel like that sometimes that, this is something that that is not going to be easily removed. Basically, the Hermit feels like alone, and it feels like sometimes some of the diagnoses may be a little bit odd or a little bit unusual. The Wheel sort of indicates that this is going to be around to stay for a while. So the Wheel of Fortune is the cyclist card. It says day-to-day things come around, go around. Even if it is something, Stacy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Wheel says, even if it is something that can be moved along or moved forward and moved around, it ends up coming back. The Five of Cups does have a disappointment side to it. Could it be the lack of control? Could it be the thing comes around and goes around? Either way, the Page of Coins says that there's more money to be spent to sort of figure out, what's a long-term viability of this and what's a long-term treatment of this particular thing as well. So hopefully that helped. A little bit of information. Again, always see a doctor about any medical conditions and all of that good stuff. Christina, welcome. Christina, you just missed the magic trick. Christina's going to have to watch the video. You got to watch the video to see the trick. All right, Sunflower and KD. So I believe KD is next. Mystical moments you will get. KD wants mystical moments. KD gets mystical moments. Jan, thank you so much for your donation as well. All right. By the way, this is the mystical moments, as obviously, as you probably figured out by me saying mystical moments and KD saying mystical moments as well. You know, there it is. Well, Christina, you will see it tomorrow as well. So maybe you don't have to watch the video after all. It is in the queue. Unapologetically, Sarah. Quite the tongue twister. Welcome, Sarah. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you as well. Okay. I mean, we got I like the apartment I'm going to view. Basically, yes. Well, I like the apartment I'm going to view, and will I get it tomorrow? Well, not necessarily tomorrow. Will you like the apartment that's coming in tomorrow, and will you get it? That's going to be the key things. 3 of Cups is a big one for this. 3 of Cups is a big one for this. I don't see you getting it, but I see you liking the apartment. So you got a little bit of that. Dee Dee, yeah, you are in the queue, Dee Dee. We got you. We got you, Dee Dee. You are, I think, in the queue. I think. Are you in the queue? Dee Dee, I do not see it. Oh, yeah, Dee Dee, I got you. Dee Dee, I got you. My software is skipping questions. Dee Dee, you are next. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So I think you'll like it. I don't think you'll get it. Basically, I think you'll like it, but I don't think you'll get it. That's one of the factors here. The 3 of Cups says it is a good match. You have a lot of good things. And I think you see a lot of different little clues, that really sort of excite you. You're like, this is really cool. This is not bad at all. The 3 of Cups and the moon. It feels like this is some place that you want to be. I think one of the main factors here is the area as well. You like the area. This is not a bad area to be in. It feels like this has a lot of encouraging things to it. It feels pretty exciting. You got a little bit of exuberance with that. The King of Cups and the Ace of Wands, though, says you end up with someplace else, basically. But yeah, you do like it. You don't really end up there, at least according to this. It just feels like that you end up moving someplace else. So yeah, but basically the King of Cups, just that disconnect between you and sort of where it's at and all of that other stuff. But lady, welcome. Yeah, but the Ace of Wands says you end up moving forward, moving on. Ideally, this would have been the Hermit, means you're sort of settled in. Maybe the 4 of Wands would have been great, means we're settled in. Maybe a 10 of Pentacles, we're settled in. I just don't see you being settled in. Ace of Wands is a very fiery, actiony type card. It feels like you're just going to keep on going. All right. A little bit of that keeping going feel. Keeping going feel. That is such a freaking beautiful tarot deck. I'm telling you now, some of the decks coming out this year, this is going to compete very much with the 2020 decks. No problem. All right. We have William C. Is William C. lucky enough to have D.D. Scott in their life? I'm just saying. D.D. Scott, is William C. lucky enough to have you in their life? I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, are they lucky to have you in their life? Because, I mean, I'm just saying. You could have your pick of the litter, and you have chose this particular person. Let's find out what's going on. Sage Advice Tarot, welcome. How are you doing? Samantha, my friend, welcome. How are you doing? It is so good to see everybody. By the way, watch the video for the magic trick at the beginning of the stream. Everybody loved the trick. It's brand new. You haven't seen it. Okay, does William C. deserve a D.D. Scott? Is this going to be a thing? Page of Wands, Page of Swords, King of Swords, and 8 of Cups. It's looking really bad. This is looking pretty bad. I'm not going to lie here. It looks kind of challenged. We have 2 pages. 2 pages. It almost seems like the mixture is just not there. I don't think that William is sort of up to par as for it, sort of being there and all that stuff. I don't think William is up to par for you. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands says their communication style, just sort of where they're at in life, how they sort of interact with things sometimes. It just feels a little challenged. It doesn't feel like something you want to deal with. And they could be a little clingy as well. The King of Swords is kind of a clingy-ish card. A little bit maybe on the demanding side, a little bit on the clingy side. It just feels like they don't have the traits that you need. They don't have the traits that you need to be long-term happy. long-term happy. So William C, I think, yeah, I mean, it's sort of a mix. Maybe if you want something short, hit it and quit it, something short or whatever. It could be it. That could be it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but quite frankly. And that's mainly, that's mainly due to the Eight of Cups at the end. It's the Eight of Cups at the end. That's mainly what it is. And that just doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right, especially at the end of this. It feels like you could be wasting a lot of your time, energy, and things like that. I just wouldn't do it. No, Christina, the box trick would never, ever, ever work on a stream. That would never work on a stream. So there you go. What deck was that before? That was the, I don't know. What did I have before it? Anybody remember? That was the golden wheel. It was the golden wheel. It looked like that. You mean that one? The one that was really yellow? That one there? I think that was what you're thinking of. You used to play trumpet. Should you do it again? Sunflower wants to be the next world famous trumpet player. The next world famous trumpet player. Is that going to be a thing? Sunflower. Quite frankly, Sunflower, I'm kind of thinking that I don't know. Sunflower. I think that you could play an instrument. I'm just saying the trumpet though. Maybe I guess maybe I'm just not seeing it in my imagination. The trumpet? I don't know. Let's see about that. Mediumship and reading, Samantha. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds really, really fun. All right, let's check that out, Samantha, here in a few minutes. Check that out. All right. So CM is next. We got Kristen again, got Stacy, Sarah, Jen, and Samantha hopping into these readings full steam. Full steam. Let it grow. Let it go. Okay. Trumpet. Maybe the devil, that is you. That is you. Let's look at that first. The Nine of Cups, this is not your only instrument that you'd be good at. I think you could pick up an instrument. I think that you could be a good instrumentalist. You could be a good sort of songwriter. I think you have some potential for that. It seems everything you touch, you're good at. But the Nine of Cups says you do have a lot of different options for musical interests and whatnot. Is this going to be something that you would enjoy? And I think the Empress says that you would enjoy it indeed. I think that is something you could get excited about, something that you would sort of like. It is something that you would feel home. And this is sort of, I think part of this, boo-boo, is you just want to get back to where you were. It feels good to get back to where you were. It feels good to sort of have those memories again, or sort of be there again and have fun with it and sort of enjoy yourself and things like that. And the Empress is a very comfortable card. You are the devil. You're going into the Empress. You're getting comfortable. You're getting sort of that soothing memories and all this other thing. And it really brings back the good old days, right? I think ultimately the Lover says, yes, this is a good match for you. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think you have a lot of fun. So yeah, the Lover says it's a match. It's a match. Boo-boo, you are going to have a ton of fun, basically. You know what I mean? A ton of fun. All right. Speaking of a ton of fun, KD, thank you for your donation, making it fun tonight. Okay. CM's dog, the friend's dog died. Oh my. Friend's dog died. How is that going to go? All right. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. As we say in Texas, I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Kristen goes there. And we got KD. We need to format your question in the right thing. Okay. I think we are good. Who's missing me right now? I'm just saying I was missing you until you got here. I was like, where's Samantha at? Come on. Okay. Let's go with everybody's favorite, the Dark Mansion Tarot. The Dark Mansion Tarot, M&M, my favorite snack. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight and your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, Sunflower, you going to play on your channel, Sunflower? You going to put that on YouTube? Because I want to see you play the trumpet. I'm just saying now that you have teased us with this, I want to see you playing the trumpet. Basically, that seems a logical next step here. Okay, let's especially played it 9 years. You'll pick that up in like 2 minutes. Okay, all right. Let's see what we're doing here with a dog. I mean, we don't have a dog tarot, but we're going to make do. We're going to make do. The Page of Cups. Oh, this was a very, very good friend. This was a very good friend. The Two of Swords, they do sort of miss that environment and whatnot. And the Sun, it definitely moved on to a better place. This is a dog that will be missed by a lot of people. This is a dog that will be missed by a lot of people. This dog had just this magical almost connection. Magical connection. It feels like that this is a dog that just really, really was part of the family. I mean, it's literally like a child at this point, but definitely part of the family. That Page of Cups, that emotional, that emotional sort of that child emotions. It feels like they were part of the family, a big time part of the family, like a child, basically. The Two of Swords, there is definitely a gap there. I mean, even if you get another dog, there's definitely a gap within there, and it feels just really rough, really rough. The Knight of Cups is sort of hard to get through. It's sort of hard to move away from that, but the Sun says we will get through it. We will sort of move to the other place, and the dog is in a good place. The dog is definitely in a better place. But yeah, there's a hole in the hearts, and it's not going to be healed anytime soon. So I mean, it's just day to day. Day to day, man, that's rough when you lose a pet. Ah, man, I miss my cat really, really, really bad. But yeah, one of my cats really, really bad. But yeah, all right. Let's see how that is going to go with Kristen's next question. Kristen wants to know, I want to do well in my interview Tuesday with the manager of the procurement department. Kristen, let's see how that one is going to go. Kristen's got more interviews than Samantha at this point. I thought Samantha was like breaking the world record. I thought Samantha was breaking the world record for interviews. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Samantha had like 5 interviews a day up until some point. Okay. Let's see. The Super Linares. Let's see how that is going to go. All right. Yeah. All right. Into the next realm with the Tuesday and the manager and the procurement department. Hopefully this goes okay. You've had a couple of rough readings with these interviews though, and this is another rough one. I would write this one off. I mean, not literally. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, this one doesn't look good at all, dude. I mean, this one looks pretty harsh. We got the 5 of Pentacles. If you see this in a reading, especially a job reading, a position reading, being reinforced with the abysmal 8 of Cups, it says that it just doesn't look good for this particular position. Now, we do have the 10 of Cups. I think there are some high hopes. I think there is a little bit of a carrot on a stick action here, but you sort of get into this delayed gratification or this delayed where it just don't make sense. Things don't seem to be moving the way they need to be moving. You do have a bit of a delay them getting back to you. I think it's almost like that you get in the interview and it looks really, really good. You're thinking, this is excellent. I did well. I have a lot of good stuff. And then like they never call you back, basically. It just seems really challenging. Chris, it just seems really challenging. It really does. Oh, man. It feels like that this should be better. It feels like it's going to be better. And yeah. And yeah, there you go. I'm so sorry that, you can't have good news every time or you'd have 5 jobs right now. Stacy, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Stacy is rocking it tonight. Stacy, you are awesome as always. Let's hop into Sarah's question. About Colin and you. Ooh, Colin. Well, hopefully Colin has some interest in you. I'm just saying. Oh, we need to do Jan first. Jan was first. All right. Will Adam message me soon? Let's see about that. Addie, welcome. How are you doing? All right. Let's see what Adam's doing here. The High Priestess Throne messaged me and says, do you accept art commissions? Well, yes, I do, actually. I will paint whatever in the world you want. I will happily paint it, draw it, scribble it, or whatever you would like. By the way, you have a pretty decent first card there about Adam messaging you, about Adam getting off his butt, and getting on the computer or getting on the phone. Does anybody use a computer anymore? Getting on the phone, and messaging you. Oh my God, that is okay. I don't think soon. I think that you have a bit of a time delay before you sort of get in there. I don't think soon, basically. Midnight Meditations, welcome. We have the 10 of coins. I think Adam does have the possibility, or Adam does have the interest that you're looking for. However, the 3 of cups, there seems to maybe be somebody else in the way. So the 3 of cups is normally a third party situation. Sometimes it's a celebration card, which I know somebody's gonna be watching this like a week from now, a month from now, and say, wait a minute, the 10 of coins is a good news card, and then we have the celebration card. You should be giving good news. But with this particular reading, it feels like that we have a lot of, they do like you. That's clear. The 3 of cups, they have somebody else, and they need to get rid of this person first. They just sort of shake off this other person, get something else going on. So the 3 of swords need to make sort of a decision with this. So they're going back and forth. They're interested in other people. They're interested in one particular person. I don't think that person's really going to work out. Basically, I don't think the other person's going to work out. And when they don't work out, they're going to be coming back and saying, oh man, I really need to hit up Jan at this point. I need to hit up Jan. And that's what they do, the Page of Swords. So if you're looking for something instant, immediate, very soon, not really. They need to sort of move past this particular situation. When they do, I think they're headed your way. They just need to get rid of this other, person. I don't think the other person's any good for them. That 3 of Swords, I think the other person ends up ditching them, quite frankly. But there is that. All right, let's talk about Colin or Colin. Is it Colin or Colin? Probably not Colin. That sounds kind of nasty, but I'm assuming it's Colin. All right, Sarah. Colin, yes or no? Is that going to be a thing? There you go. Yeah. Can I spell? It'd be great if I could spell. That would be one of the fantastic parts of the stream. When I actually spell correctly, would be great. In the meantime, let's go with since Christina's here, let's go with some Christina decks that she gave me. One of the ones is going to be the Housewives Tarot. See how that goes. All right. Well, okay. How is Colin feeling about me, Sarah? See if Colin likes you. See if Colin wants to come your way. No pun intended. See that. Yes, I'm here. He is feeling about me. Let's see how that goes. That's sort of psychedelic. It's like, ooh, psychedelic. Okay. Yeah. Let's see about a little bit of psychedelic. Oh my, with the devil's food cake. They stole my idea. Okay, not really. Maybe I stole their idea. For the devil, I didn't do devil's food cake. But that's okay. All right. A little bit of the devil's food cake, 4 of wands, 2 of wands, and the chariot. I think this is a yes. I think that is a yes with some stipulations. I think they have a little bit of an addiction problem, basically, a little bit of an addiction problem here. It's something that is going to sort of creep up. They have some things that you don't know about that are going to creep up if they contact you. Bottom line, if they contact you, if they like you and things like that, if you move forward, they do have some things sort of hitting that. The devil says there are things that you really don't know. 4 of wands and the 2 of wands is kind of interesting. It sort of feels like that they are in the market for somebody, but they're really indecisive a lot of times. Yeah. Oh man, this person has a lot of negativity, or not a lot of negativity. The person has some problems. You're gonna have to deal with that. Do they like you? Will they move forward with you eventually? Yeah, I think the Chariots is kind of yes. You do have these 2 people, the 2 people in a car. They are moving forward. Chariot is a multi-person vehicle, as I explained in all my books. By the way, if you don't have the newest book, is on Kickstarter. We're almost at goal. But yeah, it's really challenged. If you want to hit it, that's fine. You're going to have to wait for this person to sort of come around. And when they do, it's going to be with some stipulations, or it's going to be with a little bit of baggage. Is that a little too much baggage? That's going to be there. It's going to be there. Is he available? It's sort of mixed. Again, the person's very undecisive. The person is very undecisive. They're not toxic. They just have a lot of issues. They just have a lot of issues, and everybody has issues. But I think this person's issues, once revealed, the devil says it may be a couple of the red flags, and you have to sort of determine where the red flag threshold is for you. Basically, that's going to sort of where it be at. But I mean, if you wait a while, and I think they will sort of notice and they will come around. But you're going to have to sort of stretch your threshold and sort of feel, where's my limit here once I start seeing these red flags, because there are red flags to deal with. Okay. The Little Prince. What do I have to do to procure a new apartment? I don't know. Money? Is it a money thing? KD, is it a money thing? Or is it the fact that nobody's getting kicked out now because they have a moratorium on evictions? KD, what is the problem? I'm kind of curious. What is the problem? I mean, of course I am. I'm in Texas, so my view and reality of apartments may be different than yours, maybe. But I'm just kind of curious. I mean, in Texas, you just throw down money and you get an apartment. All right. So like, what do you think the holdup is? I mean, I'm just kind of curious. What do you think the holdup is at this point? Let me know, KD. What is the holdup? Like, what's going on? In a normal environment, you just throw money on the table and you move in, kind of thing. Have the money, can't find anything. I'm so sick of the place where I'm at. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, the Four of Swords definitely says you need to be first, or don't delay. You need to be sort of quickly moving into it, or quickly sort of in there too. Sarah is in Texas as well. I'm up here in Dallas. There you go. Out here, there's too much competition. Got it. It definitely says be first. I mean, you have the Four of Swords is the delay card, the waiting card, and things like that. Yeah, we need like a Texas meetup. We need to get everybody in Texas and just meet up. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, this is the waiting card and the delay card. Definitely don't delay. When you see something, take advantage of it immediately, or launch forward into it immediately. And the other thing says that have sort of these exact areas, the exact apartments that you're really looking at, and check them, occasionally. So if you have this apartment, that apartment, this apartment, that apartment, make sure that these are going to be your primary apartments. These are going to be where you really want to be, and check those often. Check the websites often, call off, or whatever. Sort of check the websites often and find when these things are going to be available, because you basically need to be first. Like you're talking about, you need to be first. There is competition. The page says try to work a deal with somebody, or try to fish up a deal, fish up a contact. In other words, make a friend with there. So you have a friend in this particular apartment thing, and the friend will call you first and say, hey, we have an opening. And then you're first, and then you have the don't delay thing. So then you have an opening. I think that's going to be a big factor with that. So definitely be first, make some friends, go there, just make a friend, talk to them, hang out with them, whatever you need to do to have that contact, or have that insider contact with that. The High Priest says as well that it's going to be competitive. It's going to be a while, not something that's going to be, there, basically. There you go. What do y'all think about Hearst, Euless, and Bedford? HEB was great in the 80s. Now it's kind of mixed. It's kind of a sleepy town. It's kind of a sleepy town now. I mean, it's not like hopping, it's not like rocking or anything like that. But there you go. All right. Sam wants to make a mediumship and readings channel. Ooh, that's nice. That is very nice. All right. Sam, medium and extra large. No, medium. Okay, medium and extra large channel. Let's see about mediumship on the channel. Marina, I don't know if I said hi to you, but I certainly appreciate you hanging out with us. Everybody's here today. We did a magic trick at the start of the stream. We might do it again. We might do it. Well, not this one. We might do it again. We might do it again. All right. Let's do a little thought here. Do a little thought action for this and see about Samantha's channel and what is going to be with all of that. H-E-B grocery store. Yeah, I know, right? I used to live in Bedford, by the way. Trivia. There's some trivia for you. I grew up in Bedford. And yeah, that was here, Hurst Euless, Bedford area was quite interesting. Okay. Mediumship and extra large channel. Oh my. I think that you're going to have a lot of, okay, first I'll do it. Do it, right? You got to do it. That's going to be a big thing for you. Chariot obviously says do it, get it going, get it started. Now there's a couple of stipulations here. Let's discuss sort of where we're at with the stipulations. The first thing is you need to have some thick skin, because I think as a new mediumship channel, as a new channel in the realm of this, I think that you're going to get some grief. You're going to get people that hit dislike. You're going to get the trolls. It just happens. And that's sort of going to throw you out of the mediumship. It's going to toss you out because you're reading the comments and now somebody's trolling you. And it's like, oh, come on. You know, why do the people do this? But the trolls, don't let them get to you. Just hit ban on them and move on. You got to have a thick skin. It is the internet. And that's one of the things about YouTube, right? Basically, you put yourself out there and you let the world decide if you're going to succeed or not. And you're going to have a couple of trolls and they're going to sort of knock you out of that pleasure zone where you're like, yes, this is really fun. And I say really fun because this is going to be something you really enjoy. Now, I think your channel is going to take a rapid turn towards other things. I don't think your channel is going to be what you think it's going to be. I think you're going to get on there, you're going to be doing stuff, and all of a sudden you just feel like, whoa, you're just guided to new things. You're guided to new things. You're guided to all sorts of fun little things that you do. Let yourself grow and expand and have fun with that. Don't limit yourself to this little lane. Get out of your lane, get out of your comfort zone and do the wild things, the fun things. I think you're going to get literally in channeling. You're going to have different channeled personalities. I think their personality is going to pop up for questions. So for example, if Christina or Boo Boo come in, right? Christina may ask about maybe a relative or something. And Boo Boo may ask about a trumpet or so, I don't know. But I think the personalities are going to be different based upon the questions. You know, let it flow. Let it flow. Do that. And Hala had that fun stuff as well, right? MM, you are up next, my friend. I appreciate you. All right. MM. So we're on Samantha, and then it was MM after Samantha. So there we go. But yeah, do it. Do it, basically. Don't let the trolls bother you. Let the different channeled voices come through based upon the question. And all of that good stuff. MM, you are just in time because we had Samantha and then MM in the queue. And MM, you are now. You are now. All right. What are the leaders think? Okay, I'm not sure what the question is. Let's see. We have about your performance. Okay. What do the leaders think about my performance? Let me, about my performance. Okay. What do the managers, what do the leaders think about MM, basically? And because Christina is here, we're going to use the one that she likes, the Oz Tarot. The Oz Tarot. It is a not often used tarot night. A not often used tarot night indeed. Well, there you go. Oh, Blue Birds. I wonder if that applies to. Blue Bird. Isn't that an Electric Light Orchestra song? Blue Bird, take me on and on. Okay. Let's see. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? I think one of the things here about the managers and how you work is, Jesus, a rough reading. I think that they like your overall performance, but they don't seem like the best managers. If that makes sense. They don't think like they don't pursue you, or they don't see you in the light that you should be seen, basically because they're just kind of a poor manager at some point. We have the Nine of Swords. It's almost like that they don't handle stress well, or they don't really sort of deal with some of the problems at work very well. They sort of randomly do it. They think off the cuff. They don't have a lot of good things coming out, and a little bit of negativity, as well with some of these people as well. The King of Cups, they sort of reign in an emotional realm. Rein in a little bit emotional. In other words, instead of being a good manager where they're going to go logically through these steps, they sort of wing it with emotions in the long run. Basically, you're being challenged by these particular people. It's not something that you sort of want to deal with sometimes. It definitely has some negative effect at sometimes. I do think that you have a couple of gems within the rough. You have some gems, you have some diamonds in the rough there. And those are going to be a couple of the good people, some of the people that you really like and you enjoy, and you sort of, really sort of enjoy being around, and they're fun to talk to and whatnot. But a lot of the managers really just sort of negativity towards them, the Ten of Swords. I think actually one manager is leaving, if not within the next month, within the 2 months minimum, the 2 months, but yeah, or maximum 2 months. So I do think you have a particular person leaving. The Ten of Swords is a cutting card. Do you think you have one person leaving? I think once this person leaves, it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better situation for you overall, but they think you're okay. But again, they sort of reign in an emotional realm, when in reality, a manager should be reigning in a logical, reasonable realm, and sort of approaching it from that. But yeah, if you can hang on to the diamonds in the rough there, that's going to be one of the key points for you. Okay, what else we got going on? What is next? What is next? All right, thank you for your review. All right, we got your reviews in there too. We got your reviews. Okay, the Mystic. Mystical moments. All right. So Stacy wants to know if she should use the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. And I'm going to say now that you should, because it is just lovely and beautiful. Okay. Mystical moments. Your deck. Mystical moments. Mwah. What do you think about Stacy bonding with you? What do you think about Stacy bonding with you? Let's draw some cards. The first card is going to be the Queen of Cups. There is some good bonding. There is some good emotion. Stacy, I think you're going to be flipping through this deck. You're going to be having a lot of fun. The Queen of Cups is the water of water. It is heavily emotional. I think it really brings the emotions out of you. I think that's one of the key points. It's hard to get a good deck of cards that brings the emotions out of you. I think this one does it. All right, Tarot Mystical Moments. What else do you want to tell Stacy about you? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. There are some cards that you don't like. In fact, I think there's a card in here that ruins the deck for you, but I still think you should get it. The Five of Pentacles, there's a card that ruins the deck. What else do we have? And we have the Four of Cups. I think that you like other tarots better, but you really, really need to bond with this one. It's going to take some time. It's like that awkward person. They're sort of awkward at first, but then you get to know them, and then you really bond with them, and you're like best friends forever. I think this is one of the keys. And okay, well, it's a little, I already did a review of the deck, but let's sort of go over it for Stacy real quick. Look at the edges right here. Joan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. The edges are gilded silver. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at the shine. Look at the shine. There's gilded silver. It's so pretty. And they are super thick. They're super, super thick. They're nice and thick, and they got a nice lamination on them. You can see that. You can see that nice lamination, and the colors are so vibrant and pretty. Colors are so vibrant and pretty. And I think the best part about the deck is it's cheap. You're not going to pay $60. You're not going to pay $40. You're going to pay like $20 for this deck of cards. And it's huge. It's big. All right. I'm just saying this is the 2021 Tarot of the Divine. You know how much I love Tarot of the Divine for 2020. This is the 2021 Tarot of the Divine. Okay. All right. Thick. Marina likes it thick. I'm just saying, Marina knows what she wants. All right. I mean, let's see. Let's see how this goes. With Joan, should a renter buy a physical shop front or should I stick to online for my business? Okay. Joan, let's figure this out with a throwdown. It's time for a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Joan, that is the key question, isn't it? That is the key question, isn't it? Oh, man, I'm just saying. Playing cards are better than tarot cards. I mean, you know, I agree. I did. Oh, by the way, Cowboy Dan, the very start of the stream, I did a playing card magic trick. If you want to go watch it, go watch the video, Cowboy Dan. You'll like the trick. Everybody likes the trick. Everybody likes the trick, too. Philippe likes it thick as well. Philippe knows what Philippe likes. I mean, that's what you need. That is what you need. You don't want, nobody wants the thin floppy. Nobody wants it thin and floppy on the tarot. They want it nice and thick because, you know.
Everybody loves the D.
All right. We're going to go physical storefront up here. And we're going to go keeping it online over here. Keeping it online, physical storefront. Location is going to be rough for you to get in there. Basically, getting the proper location in the proper area is going to be outrageously expensive. So now you're like in second place area, third place areas, and it feels like that you're just spending money and you're just burning money to be in a better foot traffic area. And then you have COVID. COVID doesn't help. You have this separation between your customers. It feels like that your customer base just doesn't have the foot traffic that you used to. It's just not something that you sort of enjoy, that is sort of, you know, throwing down some money. Feels like a lot of it's wasted. And the last thing is that you do have a lot of high hopes for this. This is something you've been wanting to do for a while. It just feels like wait. It just feels like wait a bit. That's not going to be something that's going to be advantageous for you right now. We got COVID. We got the area is outrageously expensive. But if you catch the rates, if you catch the price on the upswing, I think it's going to be good and cheap for you. I think it's going to be a good thing. Online, look at this. Online, it says your online business is growing. People know where you're at. Getting that advertisement online is going to be pretty good for you. That is going to be basically sticking to online now is going to be good for you basically in the long run. Sticking to online now, because that's going to be one of the big factors here is being online. Is going to lead them to your storefront. And the bigger online presence you have, the better overall you're going to have once you open the storefront. So get that online, firm it up, and then hit the storefront after COVID's chilled. People get the vaccine, et cetera, et cetera. And the last reading of the night, we are ending soon, by the way. We might show one more magic trick. What do you think? One more magic trick? I mean, that couldn't be too bad. All right. Yeah, let's do little performance reviews. I wouldn't mind doing one freebie. If you haven't had a reading, Skinny Legend, Magenta. Oh, no, we're going to go with Mom Bear. We're going to go with Mom Bear. There we go. Mom Bear, thank you for hanging out with us, Mom Bear. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. It is good to see Mom Bear. It is good to see Mom Bear. Mom Bear, I missed Mom Bear. I'm going to be honest with you. I missed you. I miss all the old timers. People have been here like forever. And man, where did Brianna Santiago go? I miss Brianna Santiago. I miss all the old timers. Anyway, Nexus hadn't been in a long time, and all of this other stuff. I mean, that is just a thing. What do you mean? Did you miss it? Samantha, I get the second question. Wasn't the second question about the mediumship? I did the mediumship. Samantha, did you have another question other than the mediumship? Let me scroll. Let me scroll. We got Joan, we got MM, we got, and everything else scrolled off. I took so long in that one reading. Samantha, I think you had the mediumship was your last question. Samantha, what was your other question? If I didn't get it, let me know. I will pop it in there. I will get in there. Get it in there. No pun intended. Okay. Miss Brianna, too. Yeah, I had all the old timers. Okay. I mean, let's see about this. Performance reviews. The six of wands is a successful thing. Samantha, what was the other question? The Six of Wands is a successful. I think you're going to be good and successful with that. The Emperor says they do like you. They do appreciate you. Management or no management being okay, Samantha, I got you. Thank you. Management or no management being there, you got a little bit of a mix there. I do think overall you'll be good with the performance reviews, but I think they're sort of average, sort of like a 5 out of a 10 feel with that. And I say that because we have the High Priestess here. High Priestess says you're sort of stuck in the middle of a variety of things. Some of that feels like that you need to get out of that, or you need to sort of get a better manager, or a little bit of better manager as far as it goes. Overall, I think you end up leaving, basically, I think you end up leaving, not now, not immediately. By the way, entertainment purposes only. I think you end up leaving the company, basically. All right. Entertainment purposes only, but I mean, there you go. You should have a class and teach 10 of us at a time. Magenta, that is on the schedule. Believe it or not. All right, we got Sam I am. Who is missing me? Well, me for one. I mean, you weren't there at the start. You didn't see that magic trick. I mean, I was like, Samantha needs to see this trick. That was my first reaction. I mean, Christina, don't worry about it. You got a Sam's Club literally 1 minute from you. So the Sam's Club, we can just go snag a little grape and banana action from there. Christina, I wouldn't worry about it. Don't bother anything. That's Sam's Club. We're going to go there. Okay. All right. Now, Samantha wants to know who is missing me. I mean, other than me. Who is missing me? Justice, the Seven of Swords. You have an ex. That is missing you. I think they're shy. I think they want to reach out and contact you. I think they're a little shy. Samantha, you know who this is. They're a little shy. They're an ex. The Seven of Swords is an ex. It's somebody we used to have in our life and is just not there. I'm kind of wrapping it up, but yeah, we'll be there. We'll be here tomorrow, so it's all good. The Seven of Swords says there's an ex that's missing you. They want to contact you. I think they really want to contact you, but they're a little bit on the shy side. I think that they're a little bit hesitant. They're not really like a super confident. They're not really a super confident person, basically. Ace of Cups says that they end up contacting you after all, but they're really sort of weird about it. They're a little bit in the weird zone. You're like, what the hell's going on over here? I mean, that's the person that's missing you. You have an ex. They really liked you. I think that you ended up breaking with them and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? All right. Yeah, Christina, we'll go tomorrow morning. We'll just hop over there tomorrow morning. Just blow through the line. At Sam's Club, you don't even have to ring up. You get your phone at Sam's Club. You get your phone and you point it towards merchandise and you go beep, beep. And then you click checkout and you leave the store. You don't have to wait in line. You're literally there about 30 seconds, basically. So in case you haven't been to Sam's Club, you're in and out in 30 seconds. I mean, it's almost like no, I'm just kidding. Okay. Should be staying away. Will Kay be staying away from us for a bit? I mean, it's almost like no, not really. Okay. Will Kay be staying us away for the bit? Okay. We'll see if Kay is going to be away. In and out in 30 seconds. That's not how I roll, but I mean, Okay. Oh, Poe? Or this? Oh, what do we want to do? We want to do a little bit of the Le Mans Tarot. A little Le Mans Tarot. There we go. All right. Well, Christina, I don't think a lot of people are aware that you don't have to wait in line. because during the holidays, there was a line all the way to the back of the store, and I just scanned my stuff and left. And everybody's staring at me like I'm a magician, which I am a magician, but they're like wondering, like, what the hell's going on? He's just leaving. Like, what's going on? He's just leaving. He's just leaving. Like, what's happening? I don't really know. Anyway, I mean, I know people know Sam's Club, but I'm just saying. There was a line to the other end of the store, and I just left about 30 seconds after I picked up my garbage. So there you go. All right, Mom Bear. It is so damn good to see you, Mom Bear. I just want to take a minute. And Mom Bear, it is so good to see you. Okay, anyway, I gotta recover. Kay is gonna leave. Bottom line, Kay is gonna leave. We have the Knight of Wands. Kay is sort of out of there. Kay is definitely sort of out of there. Yeah. The Knight of Wands is sort of leaving. The Five of Swords, not exactly a good fit, maybe. Not exactly a good fit. They will be staying away. I don't think they're going to be around anytime, right? They're leaving. They're going to be away. The Knight of Wands, again, they're just sort of in that distance or at that distance. That's going to be a good thing for you, especially. And the Five of Swords, I mean, it says that, do you really want to... I mean, it's going to be a while before they come back. It's going to be a bit. You got to be, relaxed. You got to be just sort of not be a big deal or anything like that. Basically, yeah, they're going to be staying away. February is going to be about money. The Six of Pentacles, I think you're going to get some money. I think that's coming in February. You're going to get a little bit. Are you going to win the lottery? Are you going to have like boo-boo type money? Maybe not. But the Six of Pentacles, you are receiving money. You are the recipient of this. And this is something that maybe you're expecting, maybe not. But you're definitely sort of in for a bit of money. The world says that there are a lot of things that are wrapping up in February. Loose threads, things that have been wandering around, things that have been sort of here and there. And you're kind of like, well, I mean, they're going to be wrapping up. So this is going to be one of the big things for you too, is you really need some of these things to be wrapping up. You need less stuff. Mom Bear, you're juggling at this point. You're juggling stuff at this point. It feels like that you need to settle some of that stuff down. You don't need to be juggling all of this, Mom Bear. And a lot of this is going to come to a conclusion in February. That's going to be good. So money coming. A lot of things you're juggling are going to be there. And that's going to reduce your stress by a lot. Because again, I think you have some of that stress, you have some of that drama, you have things that are wandering around that you need to be settled down. And I think February is the time for a few of those to be there and settled down as well. So there we go. Oh man, it's been fun. I really appreciate all of y'all being here. I really do. And thank you so much. Thank you